Hello everyone, how y'all doing today? So what started out as a really good day today where I got some of my things done. Even though I took care of some business today, my day ended off on a shitty note. And I'm about to alert y'all on something. And ladies, specifically ladies in the Bronx, because if you ever come across this grown boy, can't even call him a man because he's far from a man after what he just tried to do to me today. I'm sure y'all will look out for him and not ever fuck with him. Okay, let this be a lesson to everybody. Not everybody is on the same level as you. Not everybody is mature as you. Not everybody is smart as you. Not everybody is fully developed. Because underneath this tough exterior some men be having is a grown-ass boy who cries out for his mother for love and attention. And since he can't get no love or attention or affection from the mother, he goes out and looks for it in every other woman out here. So let me give you a little story time as to why I say this. I meet this guy named Leondre Severe, and I met him at a job training program. I met this man about a week or two ago. He has been in my class for almost a month, but never spoke to me. I never spoke to him. We never crossed paths until that day. So I met Leondre on a Zoom meeting that's for our class, and he goes and says something to me along the lines of better late than never. Because I come to class late and my instructor was telling me, hey, as long as you're here, everything is fine. So I was like, okay. So I'm feeling good about my day, getting ready to conquer whatever I need to conquer. And out comes Leondre Severe, approaches me trying to be cute with his one-liner. And I already felt this energy of him wanting to talk to me. And it's been going on like that for a long time. So as of this week, on Tuesday, he felt like he wanted to be Braveheart and approach me and ask me out. So we started talking on the Zoom meeting in the chat part. And if you know anything about Zoom meetings, y'all know there's a chat part where you could chat on the side of the screen, whatever. So we were sitting here back and forth messaging each other, being nice, being cordial, just like I am with everybody else in the class. And I didn't think nothing of it until he gave me that green light of he wanted to talk to me. Because I assumed that he liked me, and I assumed that he was going to try to say something. And my assumptions was right because he did. So after the back and forth, we exchanged numbers. I thought this grown-ass man was a grown-ass man until he showed me otherwise this week, especially today. And before y'all commented being one track minded, narrow minded, being immature assholes, think about what you're going to say before you say anything to me. Because right now, I'm not asking for nobody's opinions. I'm not asking for nobody to validate me in any way. I'm not asking nobody for shit. This is an announcement because this goes to show you how little, how low a person could be, how dirty a motherfucker could be. When you're a private person and you keep your shit to yourself, you don't go around telling people your business. Your relationship is nobody else's relationship. Your business is nobody else's business. So if you ever feel the need to want to be funny or cute and just shout out to the world that you and this person's dating, or if you and this person ended on a bad note, you want to go shout out all that business you have with them to the world, what does that make you look like? And I blocked the motherfucker on Instagram, but he's about to be unblocked because I want him to see every fucking thing. And anybody else who's attached to this nigga in any way, whether you're family members, friends, or you his fucking baby mother that he lives with, because he's only labeling her as a baby mother and not a girlfriend. So let me tell you about this dusty ass bitch of Leondre Severe. He goes and has this conversation with me about relationships and that he wanted to be one with me, but then tells me he's already in a relationship with with his baby mother. And I'm asking him, like, are y'all happy? Are y'all stable? Why you want to date other women when you got hurt? Then he say that he wants to try to do the polyamorous relationship. I asked him, do you know anything about it? Have you ever had it before? He says no, but you want to have it anyway. This is why you need to be educated on it, because you cannot have a polyamorous relationship with anybody. Do you know what polyamorous means and what it entails? And then you have to talk to peoples that you want to be a part of. And then you have to let them know, hey, I already got a girlfriend, but I want you. Is that okay? You have to make sure everybody's okay with it before just inviting anybody to it and thinking it's going to be okay. Because he assumed that I was going to be okay with it. He assumed that I was going to go along with it. And I never went along with it because I already let him know this was not me. Now, everybody out here that knows me pretty well, and especially about my dating life, I don't share men or women with anybody else. And I told him that even though I'm pansexual, that does not mean I'm polyamorous. Two different things. So me thinking he's mature enough to understand this and accept the situation, I think he didn't really understand it clearly. So he goes and take it upon himself to want to try to be with me any fucking way. So we had a conversation over the phone. I told him, let's finish the conversation in person because there's some things we need to really get cleared about. Because one thing about me, I love clarification and I love giving people clarification because some people really don't read between the lines. And they have to understand that you inviting someone like me to be a part of your world, you're going to have to understand a few things about me. And you will have to respect that. Just like I respect your decisions, I respect the people that you're dealing with, because I'm not the type to break up a happy home and to sit here and say that I'm going to get things my way, even though that is not going to happen. I'm not selfish. I'm not self-absorbed. If anything, one thing a person could say out here, can nobody else say, is Sherelle is a very open and giving person. Sherelle always knows between right and wrong. Like, I'm always about balance. I don't choose sides. I'm a very fair person. I'm a very reasonable person. I'm very sweet. I'm very nice and loving and understanding and forgiving. So any assumptions made about me that's the opposite, don't ever fucking believe it. And if you're mature enough, you would not ever eat that shit up and believe somebody and what they say. So let's fast forward to today, not today, let's fast forward to Tuesday. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, things was fine. Then Wednesday night, this is when shit went down. So the night he was supposed to come to my house to hang out with me, he didn't come. And the reason why is that because here's the funny thing. We spoke on the phone at 7:30. We got off the phone at 7:30. We didn't talk that much. It was like a 2, maybe 3 minute conversation. I asked him, was he coming over here? He said, yeah, he's jumping in the shower. I'm waiting and waiting. Hours go by. Mind you, we spoke at 7:30. I didn't hear from this nigga until 11:45 at night. So I'm about to go to bed. But before I do, I get a text message from him. And it's funny because his excuse for standing me up was his phone broke, supposedly. And like I said, don't assume that he's telling the truth, because I'm about to let y'all know he was a fucking liar. His phone broke, so he couldn't come over here. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? He says that his phone broke, I guess, in the house, and he can't come over. So I'm like, how is your phone broken and going to stop you from coming to the house? He tells me because just in case of an emergency, I need to have access to a phone. That's all he said. He wasn't thorough about it. He didn't go into details. So I'm thinking, what do you talk about in case of emergency? What could possibly happen between you leaving your house and you coming to my house? Because he came to my house the day before and nothing happened to him. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out why the fuck is he acting funny and what's up with this bullshit excuse you're trying to give me. And I'm not easily, gullible and believe everything a person would say to me. That's why I get upset, because now you're trying to play in my fucking face and think I'm not smart enough to fucking think clearly. So you tell me your phone broken stops you from coming in my house. So you stood me up for a whole couple of hours all night long just to tell me this. Now, he could have told me this right then and there when the phone broke. It could have been an hour or two ago. It could have been 3 to 4 hours ago. All I know is that I was sitting here waiting for him and I got stood up. So I'm texting and calling. Phone keeps ringing. He's putting me to voicemail. I'm texting him. No answer. Then he goes and he hits me up on Instagram with the bullshit. I'm about to post up every fucking thing in his face too. So he had no real reason, but then get upset with me because I got upset with him because he stood me up. So he get upset with me because I didn't want to understand his feelings about his phone being broken. I didn't understand his situation about his phone being broken. So he feels like he doesn't want to talk to me no more. Tries to end us. And before he could end us, I already ended him, because I told him one thing about me you're not going to do is play in my fucking face and bullshit me. So fast forward to today, as I'm in a computer room filling out different forms, and I'm sitting here minding my business, and even on my phone, one of my classmates, who also is a participant, came to me and told me that he was sitting there talking shit about me to everybody. And not only that, more people came to me and said the same thing. Another person came to me and said the same thing. The only thing he didn't do was say my name, but he showed everybody text messages that we had back and forth. He showed everybody the voice notes that I was cursing him out, that I was upset, furious, and coming at him every which way but loose. And I'm sitting here looking at her like, are you serious? He really said this. So now that I know he's in the classroom talking shit about me, and then this funny thing is he waits till I leave the class to talk shit about me, because mind you, we're in the same class. I go back in the room and I'm looking at him. Now he wants to say shut, everybody's quiet. And I'm looking for my instructor to let him know what the fuck happened. And then my instructor chose not to do anything about it. So about, oh, you can go home. Everybody else go in the classroom. And I'm like, what? So you're going to let him get away. You let him get away with what he just did to me in class. And you just choose not to do with it. You choose not to do nothing about it. So now I'm pissed. And I had to talk to the supervisor and let her know, to let the boss know what's going on and what just happened to me in the class. And not only that, I reported my instructor as well, because the fact that you know what was going on and you didn't do shit about it. And 2 people that was in the class that heard him talk shit about me was pretty upset that he was even doing that while I was not around, and came back and told me. So I thank them for giving me the lowdown what he was saying to me. Because guess what? Only bitch ass niggas talk shit about women when they not in the room. They would flip the script. They would be the opposite of what you thought they was. And instead of them telling the truth about what happened and who said what and what was being done, you flipped it and made it seem like I was the one that was being fucking unreasonable. I'm the one that's cursing you out for no fucking reason. Make me look like the bad guy here, and he's such an innocent person, like he could do no wrong. Okay. And everything in me wanted to bash him aside his head with the fucking chairs and tables that was in that room. Because like I said, if you know me, you know how I am. When you cross that line with me, disrespecting me, degrading me, and then making it seem like I'm the fucking lunatic, unreasonable person, unfair person, now you done hit me below the belt to the point now you're going to cause a fight. And I held myself back so much. Swear to everything I love, I held myself back so much. Everybody seen it. They was like, girl, you taking the high road. That's what we like. Because I didn't right away approach him and say anything. And my instructor was sitting here trying to preach to me about how I'm being logical, he's not being logical, how I'm more mature than him, he's not even on that level of maturity. And I'm like, yeah, I'm hearing all this good shit. Yeah, you, Sherelle, congratulations, you took the high fucking road. That don't mean shit to me. Especially if somebody is trying to cross the line with me. You already crossed boundaries. Now you want to disrespect me, and then you talking shit about me. And I'm like, yo, you so fucking lucky that we're in this fucking building. Because I promise you, if I ever see you in the streets, it's on. If you ever try to stop by my house for whatever reason, you giving me the opportunity to fucking murder your ass. Or fuck your ass up. One, you know what? It's not even murder. It's gonna fuck your ass up because I want you to live around to see your ass get fucked up over and over again. Because, motherfucker, be careful who you fuck with. Don't ever underestimate somebody like me that is such a fucking loner, that is such a good person, and I say to my fucking self. And that's where niggas get it twisted. Because you feel like because I don't fuck with nobody, that I don't hang out in crazy ass crowds, I don't do bad shit, that I don't have nobody that has my fucking back, that I can't defend myself. First of all, I would love to fuck your ass up one-on-one. Two, I am not afraid to fight any fucking body. Okay? And three, you ever cross that fucking line with me, you already know what's going to come your way. But since he's so fucking protected by the niggas in that fucking building, I could not do shit in there. But guess what? Once he step outside of that building, he's no longer protected. So yeah, let this be a lesson to women out here. Just when you think dating somebody or even messing around with anybody was a good idea because he come off as a good guy, behaving himself, showing you what he wants you to see, right around the corner is that fucking devil, that disgusting ass, dirty ass, dusty ass bitch of a fucking devil that's lurking and waiting to destroy you. And that's exactly what he tried to do. Now, I don't know if anybody in that class really fucking believe him, and I really don't give a fuck. That's not my problem. But my issue is, don't you ever go in another fucking room talking shit about me and flipping the script and make me look bad. Because I will show everybody every fucking single receipt that fucking happened that night. And one thing about me, I love saving up pictures. I love saving up videos. I love saving up letters, texts, whatever. Don't ever fucking play with me and think you're going to get away with it. Okay? And this is not even on a spiritual tip, bitch. This is on the, I'm going to whip your fucking ass for fucking with me the wrong way, bitch. Because I'm not about to sit here and let you fucking get away with whatever you try to do to me and think nobody's going to hear my side of the fucking story. You get mad because I blocked you, because I didn't want to hear what the fuck you got to say after you stood me up. This is the shit I don't like about niggas, when they get so into their motherfucking feelings because you got in their asses and held them accountable for what they did to you. And then you going around telling people you had to block me. Nigga, you never blocked me on anything. Because I went on the inbox and I still see that you didn't block me. Even when it comes to texting on the phone, not blocked. You claimed you fucking blocked me? Why don't you press the button that says block and then it actually will block? But don't sit here trying to look cute, trying to show off in front of these little hoes and these niggas in the class, thinking you was that nigga, and you ain't. You're a dusty ass bum. And you're living off of a woman. You living off of your baby mother. Without her, you wouldn't have a home to live in. Without her, you wouldn't have clothes on your fucking back. You don't even have no fucking money in your fucking bank account, bitch. You on public assistance. So before you go around trying to destroy any woman, especially ones that's doing better than you, check yourself, ho. Because you're the one that's in need here. Not any of us. And definitely not me. So check your fucking self, bitch.